And we're back for another episode. In this episode I'm going to be showing all of my crafting macros in one document. So I have got a request from my viewers to put it all together in a Google document, which I've now done. Link in the description. I'll try and put the link wherever I can so it'll be useful. So let me show you now how the document looks. I'll just hide the game. There we go. So like I said, this link will be in the description. So what you have here is that Mithrie's crafting guides. I detail here which shared abilities I use between all of my crafts, and also provide the link to the video where I've also explained why I use those crafting abilities. I've said here, note that these are my stats, so my macros work for me perfectly. So if you're much lower level than this, then it's possible some of them won't give you 100% HQ, so just keep that in mind when you look at my stats. And I said as well that when you use a touch ability with good, it increases the quality gained by 1.5%. When you increase the quality by... when you use touch with an excellent, then it increases the quality gained by 4 times. So keep that in mind. And then I've got some useful links here to some of the previous guides I've already made, like my 1 to 50 power leveling guide for level worker, 1 to 90 level worker desynth power level guide, my 4-star gear, which is basically all of the gear I'm currently using with the materia melding I've done for it and so on, a video about my 4-star rotation, cross-class abilities, which I've obviously detailed above, Master D materia farming, my melding spreadsheet, and then also links to all of my melding guides. Then from page 2 onwards is where I've copy and pasted all of my macros, which I think what people will love the most, and I've also linked the appropriate video guide to it as well. So that's my level 1 to 20, 20 to 35, 35 to 50, 80 durability, 35 to 50, 40 durability, 1 star with NQ mats. That means 1 star with normal quality mats. You can have completely normal quality materials and this will still get you to 100% high quality if you have all the skills and stats required. And then 1 star HQ mats is slightly shorter if you want to just get it done little bit quicker. I don't think this will gain you that much compared to the first one. And then here, 2 star 40 durability, and it says here CP food required. So if you have 350 CP, it's not enough, you need more. So I use personally high quality Bula Lace food, which provides a maximum CP gain at the moment. And this macro, because it's so long, is actually split into 2 parts. So these are the labels I've put for each one. So you can see here 2 star 1 for 40 durability, that's the macro. 2 star 2, oh, I need to fix that, let me fix that. I'll fix it later. But yeah, so, and the good thing about Google Document is that any mistakes I find, I can just fix them, and it will be always up to date, so you don't have to worry about me re-uploading the link or anything. It'll always be the same link. And then it's the same thing for the 2 star 80 durability, and again you need CP food for this. Now what's different about this 80 durability 2 star macro is that it's designed specifically for the items which you need to it can either be 2 star 80 durability, or it can be for the items which you need to make your artisan tool and spec items. So when I'm talking about those, let me show you in game what I mean. So if we look, for example, here on Carpenter, you go to Master, and I'm talking about these sort of items, these 2-star items, like the spruce plywoods. So if you have high quality materials, this macro set will get you to 100% high quality. So let me go back to the sheet. So now this macro is split into 3. Now the reason for that is that at the end of the first macro, if you have an excellent, then you hit the 3rd macro. If not, then you hit the 2nd macro. And the reason why is because the 3rd macro will just do Bygot's Blessing immediately, and then Ingenuity 2, whereas the 2nd macro will do Ingenuity 2 and then Bygot's Blessing. And Ingenuity 2 is absolutely vital for this, otherwise these 4 Kevlar Synthesis 2s will not finish the craft. So that's the reason I've put all those in. And then we have 3-star. My 3-star macros are based on Alicia's crafting macros detailed in that link. I am intending to rework them to be honest, because I don't even really use them anymore, but they're there in case you want to read through it. It's a very interesting read. Then I've got the macro here for 3-star furniture, just normal 3-star furniture. I've got the furniture macro for 1424 difficulty here. I've got my own macro which I set up for 1875 difficulty, again links to every video along the way. And I've also got this 4-star macro, and the way this 4-star macro works is that you run the first one and you run the second one, and then by the end of the second one, if Waste Not 2 has not activated, then reclaim and just try again, and if it has activated, then you go to the third one. And then at the end of the third one, if you don't have enough CP to do Steady Hand, Great Strides, By God Blessing, then again reclaim and try again. And this is only just a macro for the basis of trying to learn what the 4-star rotation is. You really should be doing 4-star, 3-star manually, but I've put these macros in just for the sake of helping people out get started with the idea. Now, if you want to see all this in action, you can go over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Mithrie. I do live streams every day. So during the week, I do it at 10 PM UK, which is 5 PM Eastern, 2 PM Pacific time. During the weekends, I do at 8 PM UK, which is 3 PM Eastern, I think noon Pacific time. And you can see me just doing crafting and trying to make any type of interesting items. So I hope you will find that Google document interesting. I hope it will be useful for you. I'm sure a lot of people will absolutely love it, because you can then just copy and paste the macros straight into the game without having to edit them, because I wasn't able to copy and paste them into the YouTube descriptions, because YouTube descriptions do not allow angled brackets, or not that I've been able to see at least. So I had to replace them all with normal brackets, which just makes you have to define and replace, whereas this document will allow you to just copy and paste it as is, won't need editing, nothing. So yeah, so if you find any mistakes in the document, of course let me know and I will update it. And if you like it, if you love it, if you whatever, then just let me know as well. Any suggestions of how I can change the macros to make them more efficient is always welcome as well. Now, like I said, these macros are for the people who are basically 50 everything and so on, and if you are struggling to get to 50 everything, then like I said in the document, I do have links to all of my leveling guides which help me get to 50 everything to begin with. So if you have any questions about crafting, just browse through my crafting and gathering playlist, and I will if you have any questions, just comment on the appropriate video and I'll be sure to get back to you, or just come and hang out in the live stream and I'll be happy to answer any questions about crafting. So yeah, so anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.